Hey guys, Mighty Ferret here with, well, if you haven't guessed by the title of the video and where the camera's pointing, then you clearly have never seen one of these videos before. It's April's Loot Crate. Now I was actually apprehensive of getting this one because when I ordered it and got the tracking info it didn't update. It said it was in transit to the US carrier operations on the 8th of April, and when I checked it, that was yesterday on the 22nd. Thankfully, it has arrived, so the shipping info must have just bugged out a bit. It happens from time to time. But this is Loot Crate. I've already opened it. Now, I'm glad I did, because there's some things in here that I actually need to check. Okay, first, we'll start with the first thing that comes to hand, which is actually the book. This month's theme is fantasy. So in the fantasy book, we've got obviously the As You Wish thing, just explaining this month's crate. The photos of last month's crate with a cat snipping the hex bug. Just a thing. That wouldn't actually happen because my cat's freaked the hell out at the hex bug. So clearly, brave cat. You've got an owl bear and some info on D&D. Like it's inspired like Legend of Zelda, World of Warcraft. I noticed my camera's frame rate's dropping. I think that might just be my camera dying. I don't actually know what's causing that. Fantastic shows and might to watch them. Just give me a second. Usually if I do this. There we go, that's better. Like I said, I don't know what causes the frame rate drops on my camera. I think it's just because it's an old camera, so I've used it a bit much and it might just start to be burning out. We've got the the comic notebook contest winners, which was actually a little while ago this was released, but it's quite funny how that works. It'd also be something that I would do if I saw one of my friends getting eaten by a Lovecraftian horror into a loot crate. I'd probably just still take the stuff out of the loot crate because I'm a bit of an ass like that. And then we've got this month's mega crate. We've got, you get two Asus, I can't remember the Asus 24-inch full HD LED backlit LCD screens. You get the Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard, which is a keyboard that I want. I'm actually going to be buying this keyboard. Same with the mouse. It's a Death Adder Chroma mouse. I might also get the Death Adder Kraken, not the Death Adder, the Razer Kraken headset. You get gunner intercepts. I'm thinking about getting a pair of gunners, but they are quite expensive, so probably not right now. You get a Witcher 3 branded iBuy Power PC. I can't remember the exact specs. You get a GeForce GTX 980 graphics card, which would be good for me because, you know, better graphics card than the one I've got. I think I'm running a 660 Ti, I think I'm running. And you get the Witcher 3 as well. And then, if I'm right, after that is, yeah, the stuff that's in this month's Loot Crate, so we won't go any further with that. First actual item is a t-shirt. It's actually quite a nice t-shirt. It's red, for once, rather than black, which is always good, because apart from the Transform Crate, the Transform Crate, the Console Wars Crate, which is the first crate I've ever got, and the Covert Crate last month, I'm pretty sure all the shirts that I've got from Loot Crate are black or really dark grey. Like, the Transform Crate was red, this one's red, the last month was white, and the Console Wars Crate was a light grey. But, if I open this up, I've opened it up so all you see is a blank red t-shirt. It is, that design there, it is an ampersand in the shape of a dragon. It is the Dungeons and Dragons logo, because obviously this month's theme is fantasy. The biggest fantasy tabletop RPG is Dungeons and Dragons. Pretty much every tabletop RPG, I guarantee you, is probably a spin-off of Dungeons and Dragons, which I do play. So that's quite cool. I'll probably be wearing that today. Next thing up is the item that I had to check. It's a Game of Thrones item. It is the Sigil of House Stark, and it is a flash drive. Now the reason I had to check it is because it's a 4GB flash drive. I was just checking to make sure there wasn't anything on it, like promo art or anything. But no, it's just an empty 4GB flash drive, which is surprising for the price of the crates. Because 4GB flash drives might set you back about £8 or £9 these days on their own. And considering I pay about £20, the equivalent of about £20 for this loot crate, it's it's quite surprising, especially since it's a branded one. Branded ones like this would cost you more. So that's that. We also have, I'll leave that to last. We also have this. It is a bag tag for platform 9 3/4. Actually, it just dawned on me, I haven't actually opened this yet. There we go. Oh yeah, it does actually have a thing inside it. I don't go on holiday that often, so I don't know if I'll actually use this. I might be able to use it when I go to conventions and stuff, but yeah, it's a bag tag, which is you put it on a suitcase, and it has your name on it, so you know which suitcase is yours. Although if I saw this, if my bag with a big 9 3/4 on it, pretty sure it'd be mine. I'm pretty sure there's mini crates announced. I need to check the email. Next we have Princess Bride playing cards. Now, I always appreciate playing cards because I do play a lot of card games with my friends when they're around, like poker. These are Princess Bride branded ones. It only says Princess Bride and that. After that, it's just a fancy design. But they're quite fancy branded. Normally the ones I get, they're like fancy on the back, but then on the front they're just, your plain designs. These ones have actually got some artwork and skill put into them. It'd be a lot easier if I could see what the hell I'm doing. And oh dear, I don't know if it's meant to be like that. It looked like the box and the cards are starting to split, but that's too clean a line to be a cut. I think it is supposed to be like that because there's a fold there as well. Right, that's that. We also have, I don't know why they really like sending these. This is apparently a Loot Crate exclusive. It is a bow tie from Black Tie Geek. This is the third item we've got from Black Tie Geek, because we've got the actual tie and the other bow tie. It is dragons and D20s design. It's quite a nice bow tie. Again, like I'd probably wear ties more than bow ties. So, they're nice to have, but I don't actually know what I've done with that tie. I've just noticed the frame rate is dropping again. Once again, I really don't know what causes that frame rate drop. It's not the recording software. It's something to do with the camera. Ideally, I'd probably just need a new camera, to be honest. Yeah, I can see it's already dropping again. So, last thing before the badge we have is a Game of Thrones magnet set with 4 of the houses. Now, I've not opened this, so there could actually be a second layer here, because it does feel pretty thick, but I don't know if that's just a cardboard on the back. Oh, it's not the last thing. Anyway, there is actually one more thing. I have to be careful what I'm doing with this, because obviously, magnet. Oh no, it's actually the whole thing is a magnet, but you like punch out the ones you want, I think. Is that how it works? Must be how it works, surely. Yeah, it is. So yeah, you get the Game of Thrones logo. You get Stark, Lannister, Baratheon, and Targaryen. Obviously. The thing is though, they're quite hard to remove without damaging, because like I've already put a little dent in that just from trying to get that out. I mean, they're quite cool. I'd stick them to something, but obviously, you know, magnets near computer, bad idea. I've already messed up my hard drive once. I'm not doing it again. Now the next thing is this. Now, if you can't tell what it is from here, just give me a sec whilst I inflate it. So, one sec, guys. Yeah, it's an inflatable crown. You will not see me wearing this. Well, I might take a photo and put it as the thumbnail, but yeah, it's quite a weird one. So yeah, that's it. Apart from the badge for this month, which is quite a little one. Also, I've just noticed there is something noted in the box. I'll deal with that in a minute because I don't actually know what I'm doing with that. But yeah, it's in this month's theme. I mean, I was kind of apprehensive with fantasy because I remember the Dragon Crate, and the Dragon Crate was a bit eh. If I'm right, the Dragon Crate was this time last year, actually. So they've came a long way. But the last thing is, it says in the crate itself, there's a design like that, but it also says on the side, pull here to turn crate inside out. Like that. That creates a cool little table-like design. Which, I must admit, Loot Crate, I'm going to say one thing. If you want us to fold the box inside out and that, I mean, I know you're trying to keep the plain black design, and then like you fold them inside out like that. Personally, I think it would just be better if you just printed this on the outside, to be honest. Except that obviously the shipping label would destroy the aesthetic. Okay, maybe you've got a point. Didn't think of that bit. Never mind. But yeah, that's this month's Loot Crate. It does actually look like... I need to check to make sure that it is this month's one. And then I am going to leave the video here. I haven't got the email saying what May's theme is yet. I'll just check to make sure it hasn't came through. But it's the 23rd. They don't normally announce it till later because they don't take payment until the 28th. Heh. Fun fact. I've just opened up Google and apparently today is St. George's Day, which is him slaying a dragon, so kind of fits in with that. Well done. Kudos, Loot Crate. Kudos. Don't know if it was intentional, but anyway, I will leave the video here and I'll put on a little extra bit if the May's theme's been announced.